Hey, good morning and welcome. I'm Karen, this Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday, all. And this is our daily reading. I'm still using the Somnia, but I'm going to use the illustrated version for the main reading and then clarify with the original. And the fan's already on, so I don't have to pause the video. I left it on all night. Silly me. This is my office, so I don't come in here after something. So let's get started. One more shuffle. Okay. Current situation. Oops, where did I put my Nine of Pentacles? Present influence. Moon. Future influence. Eight of Swords. Unexpected. Judgment. Challenge. Hermit. Strength. Six of Wands. Where does this lead? Empress. Page of Swords. Temperance. Advice. Four of Wands. The bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands. There is a feeling to me like there's something happening where, and the Queen of Wands kind of is keying this thought process because I feel like it's something maybe you're trying to take a hold of or take control of, and not necessarily control like in an emperor type way, but either attack something with more motivation, excitement. I feel like there's a part of you that absolutely understands that you have been successful with that Nine of Pentacles, but there's definitely something that's super unclear that may be becoming clear, but I think that you don't understand it. And I feel like that's what the Eight of Swords is in the future influence. Like there's a reason why you are feeling stuck or are stuck. And it's, and that moon is it's not clear, but I feel like it has this whole reading is about like gathering up that motivation, that excitement. And again, the Nine of Pentacles is in the current situation, which is that feeling of success, achievement of some sort. So even if you're not feeling super successful, maybe you're not where you want to be in your job or something, this is also just could be about one situation or one thing. But I do feel like overall you feel pretty good about it. It has to do with the situation that you're trying to, maybe you're okay, so it could be something as big as trying to start your own business, start even a new hobby to some degree, or getting out and doing something where you have to kickstart it. And so it's something like that. Like it could be like like starting your own business, even if it's a side hustle, getting more money in, starting something, school. And you overall see, what you can do and what you have so that you can achieve. But the moon is sitting here with that, you're still not clear. So even though you feel pretty good, there's something here that's causing you to not see everything the way it should be or the way you think it should be, or almost like not all the whole truth. I don't know. Let's take a quick gander. Yeah, I use gander a lot. I don't know where that comes from. It started. It just started. I don't know if I heard it and it stuck. I don't know. Every time I say it, I go, why did I say that? Let's see. Tell me about the moon and the present influence. What is this? We're not clear on. What is this? Moon. What is this moon? Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, Three of Pentacles. I mean, this is like an opportunity that maybe you like. I don't feel like this ace is an opportunity. I feel like this is an idea that you have, and you are very attached to that idea with that devil card. I don't feel like that devil is somebody. Um, what I feel like is the unclear part is the people around you. So there may be something that you feel with the people around you that aren't giving you everything you need, maybe, or, like let's say you come up with an idea. This is just an example to maybe key off of is you come up with an idea and the people around you are kind of like, oh, that's not such a good idea. They're not really mean, but they're like making you feel like what you're doing or what is not complete, like it's not gonna work for you. I feel like I have a hair. That's why I keep rubbing my nose. Like I have a hair there. So I got a tickle for sure. So I feel like that's what that is. There. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. So there's just something here where I feel like you're kind of being. I mean, I'm not getting anything like really like someone being really dishonest, and I don't have the dishonest cards here either. It's more of there you if you can't see the vision clearly, then you cannot articulate it clearly either to other people. So they may not completely understand where you're coming from because there's just something that's not clear, and it's not helping. That Three of Pentacles, people around you aren't helping. Again, I don't think there's anything cruel. There's nothing cruel here in our cards. Nine of Pentacles in the current situation. Okay, Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So yeah, there might be a partnership that you're not too sure about because the Lovers to me, I mean, it could be about choices too. Lovers to the Nine of Pentacles. But there's something here where you have to make a decision. And it's hard because of that moon. That moon is like forcing you to, I think the moon is actually what's forcing you to make a decision, but I don't think you're ready. And I don't think this is, and it could be love for some of you. I just don't get the overall feeling of love or even romantic relationships at all. I'm getting more, could be partnership, but it also could be the fact that there's the reason why things are unclear with that moon. The moon is throwing that at you, throwing the shadows, because I feel like that's what's leaving you with these choices. Like, I have choices. I'm successful. Now I got to make a decision. And I think that's is also what leads to the Eight of Swords, that feeling of not being able to move forward. So that feeling of not being able to move forward with the Eight of Swords is really about not being able to make a decision, as what it looks like to me, being stuck. Also kind of turning your back to it. It feels to me like this, I feel like there's a frustration here. And the Queen of Wands can get that way, right? Because the Queen of Wands wants everything now. So if you haven't, are you kind of like really starting to pick up energy about something and you're feeling like you're being pushed back on it, it can really get irritating. It can be an irritation because you're ready to go. Like, right, I need to go now. I need to do this now. But you're getting kind of a pushback and you need to do something. You need to make some kind of decision here. And that's where the Eight of Swords comes in. So let's talk about this Eight of Swords. Let's pull some cards on that. What is this Eight of Swords, please, in the future influence? Sun, Ace of Wands, Lovers. I don't get the feeling that this is a love reading. I mean, if it is, it's like totally has to do with also a project. But you're stuck here. So there is, I'm going to go back to the choices. There's something here that you need to move forward with something to bring in some joy here. This ace, do you want to take hold of this? Again, that excitement, that energy. But there is some kind of choice sitting here. I think there might be something in front of you or behind you that you're holding on to, and that could have been part of that devil. But and to really make a choice, there's something that's drawing you back. There is a situation, and I think this, for some of you, yes, it could be a partner of some sort. I'm getting more choices, but the choice is to leave something back, and I'm not like I don't have like walking away from something, but I'm just getting that intuitively because I feel like these are good cards. There's something that needs to motivate you to move forward. Why are you stuck? To me, this looks like something. For some of you, it's someone. For some of you, it's something. And it's the choice is what's killing you right now. It's like what's holding you back. And I think that's why the hermit too is in the challenge. You've made the discovery, but you're not admitting it to yourself. So you know what you need to do to move forward in this situation. You're just, it almost feels like you're buying time is the word that keeps coming up. I'm buying time. You're buying time. Something, oh God, I swear, I don't think it's a hair, but it's bugging me. So, I don't know. It's bugging me. So I do feel like, yeah, you got to get past that. Let's look at the judgment card. There's nothing worse when you're on camera and shit like that happens. I'm sorry. Like that's like it sucks because you can't do anything about it. I don't know, you like some of these I think about like, news anchors and such. I don't you have an itch on your nose, right? Like right now it's itching and I'm really trying hard not to itch it. But then I don't also want to think too hard about it because it'll take away from my reading. So, but I am a little bit because I don't want to keep rubbing my nose. Okay, so I probably just need to scratch it. We have the judgment and the unexpected. I kind of like this because I feel like this is going to bring you out of your shell. So I feel like it's a kickstart. I do see things happening over here. So I feel like this is the start of that. What is this judgment? What is the judgment? And when I say out of your shell, it's like kind of just lifts you back up again. Yeah, the Chariot's in there. So the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, this is something you've been working on. You've worked. Two of Wands, you've done the mapping, you've done this is what I need to do to move forward. The Chariot is like, okay, we're gonna go. I think this happens unexpectedly because I think it's the Chariot, that energy. This could come from someone, or it could come from a situation that pushes you forward. So either that's where you'll have to make a choice. So the judgment is going to come in and it's going to be about making a choice. And twos are all about either balance or, kind of like which way do I go, like mapping it out. But I feel like there is going to be an energy that pushes you. Now, it could be like, okay, I either need to do this or I'm going to go crazy. Or if I don't do this, I don't get this. Or something happens at work where you're pushed into it. It's like the Chariot just kind of like, okay, you're doing this. And it's out of your hands. That's what I feel like. It's not like you can't hold back anymore. You can't not make a decision anymore. So the Hermit is in your challenge. So this is a discovery. The Hermit goes out and shines the lantern, and I think it's the Rider White where there's a snake on his feet. So it's about seeing again like the moon, seeing things a little more clearly, but it's actually being on that search to do so. Um, I feel like you've been probably this is telling me that you've been on a search for a while, so that hermit's been part of you for a while. You've been really trying to work through this. So I do believe the reason why this is here is you can't stay in this position forever. It's also kind of a fear-based situation where no, I am still searching. I'm still searching. I don't know. I don't know. And if you stay in this, it will just keep repeating itself because this is like comfortable for you right now. This is comfortable. I'm going to just be in my search. That's comfortable. Once you have to dive in, it's not so comfortable. But I feel like there is some kind of recognition that comes in. It probably will over the next couple of days. This may be a work thing where something happens where you're like, okay, I got this. I got this and I can do it because I feel like it sparks you. And I do feel like you work through this. With the Empress to the Page of Swords to the Temperance, I really feel like you work through this. Is there anything else we need to know about our strength here with the Six of Wands? Anything more about this recognition? I feel like you're being recognized. Star. Okay, Page of Pentacles is also to me a discovery. So there is something here about, okay, so the star, keep in mind, is your, true hopes and dreams and desires. The Page of Pentacles is a discovery. But it comes from hard work. So I don't want to just say it's an aha, discovery. That's more the Page of Swords to me. But this is like, okay, I worked really hard and I got it. I got it. I know what to do. And I feel like this discovery comes from some people around you. There's this Three of Cups. So I feel like there's some people around you that are recognizing this for you. And they're helping push you along. Well, they're giving you that, that pat on the back or the encouragement as well, or even just letting you know you can do this. It leads, so we have the Empress and then the Page of Swords. So the Empress, to me, I feel like this is you taking care of things. So now you've decided to move forward. Now you're working through taking care of things. So putting things in order, giving this the attention it deserves. It, however, does lead to, I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords. I want to know if it's a message or just plain clarity, but there is something that comes in that also gives you a level up. Like it helps you move forward. I'll clarify that Temperance. So I'll get to the Temperance in a second. So tell me about this Page of Swords, please. What is this Page of Swords? What is the Page of Swords? Okay, this does come from somebody, but like I told you, like there was something where you weren't, like things weren't clear. We got the Magician. The Knight of Pentacles is that coming out of that uncertainty, coming out of that, and we have the Two of Wands. So this is your aha moment. It is something that you've worked on. And even with the Knight of Pentacles there, it's that it's finally getting there. It's finally getting to, you're finally getting to like a place where you feel like, okay, I can do this. And that's the Page too. But it all comes from this planning, and you're continuing to plan here. Because I think what this Page does is this kind of like sparks you as well. And then it allows you to continue with the Two of Wands to do the continued planning. You know how like when you don't know if something's going to work out, you step away from planning on it, and you kind of, it's doing the opposite. This Page of Swords is definitely a realization, and you're definitely going, okay, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. We have Temperance after that. So the Temperance is about balance, usually emotional with it's emotional balance. And I always look at it as, I see the Temperance as putting fire with water, taking that passion and putting it towards something you love. And when you can have those things together in one, it really is a marvelous thing, because when you can really put your passion and your energy and your excitement towards something that means a lot to you, it's so much easier to do it, right? I mean, because it doesn't feel like work, or it doesn't feel like it's hard. I love this. Even if it is extremely hard, it doesn't feel that way because you've got all of that energy towards it. So tell me more. And I do feel like the Temperance can be about alchemy, but I think it's more about that. I think you reach a point where I got this. I really got this. I can do this. Tell me about the Temperance, please. Ten of Wands. Yeah. Nine of Cups, the World. Yeah, you've got that. Like, yeah, it's hard. Okay, I know this, but it's something I love, and this is what I've been, exactly what I've been wanting to do or wanting in my life. And then we have the World, which tells me that you are reaching your goals here, and that Temperance is really kind of kickstarting that. And also keep in mind, even if you're super passionate about something, when you have the Temperance there, it's not overkill either, because the water part of the Temperance really kind of can chill you out a little bit. You can use that motivation, and you have the motivation, but it's not like overkill where you don't put so much energy and you're tired. Because the 10 of Wands is, I'm done with being tired. I'm done with it. I've done the work. So what do we have as far as our advice? It's the 4 of Wands. I mean, I think this is a reminder that, you know, when we're working on something, there's always the goals along the way that we also need to celebrate. Don't wait till the very end to celebrate what's happening or the work you've done in between. Really make sure that you give yourself, you know, that time to celebrate the little things as well, and to recognize them as you move forward. Because if this is something that's not going to be done, let's say in, you know, a week or, you know, 2 weeks or even a month, sometimes that means that, you know, you will get burnt out even if you love it, right? So by celebrating on it occasionally, on my steps along the way, the goals, you know, the baby goals to get to the big goal, you you know, really celebrating that for yourself helps keep you moving towards the other. Is there anything else we need to know today? Anything else? Yeah, the Fool, Hierophant, Knight of Swords. You know, taking a leap, you know, I think this is it in a nutshell. You know, you've decided, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump and do this. I have everything I need with me, and I'm just gonna free myself and go. And then the Hierophant is the commitment that you're putting into it. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords coming in at the end, I think that's the energy, and it might feel a little chaotic at first because it's the Knight of Swords too. So there is this energy that will push it. Now I do feel like this also is correlating to that Chariot that clarified the Judgment. There is something that's going to really kickstart you. Um, it might be, you know, a combination like this, but it might feel a little chaotic and when it comes in, but it's going to motivate you and get you moving. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you like it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.